We're late. Hey, sports fans, Andrew Sisson here.
And Jet McMahon, and we're here with
the World Wide Web of Sports. Hey, sports fans, Andrew Sisson here, and I'm here with breaking news. Star point guard for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Ricky Rubio, is now out for the season. He was going to make a move on Kobe Bryant when he landed wrong on his left leg. This ended up in a torn ACL. It is a bad situation for the Timberwolves. He was the 5th pick in the first round of the 2009 NBA draft to the Timberwolves. He led his 16 and under Spanish basketball team to the championships in 2006. He recorded a quadruple double in that tournament. This is a terrible loss for the Wolves. This is the clip that says it all.
Kobe Bryant draws the double team, running over Rubio, and Ricky grabbing his left shin, goes down hard.
Hey sports fans, Jet McMahon here. Rory McIlroy, a 22-year-old from country down Northern Ireland, passed Tiger Woods for the #1 spot in the world. He was also the second youngest person to ever do that, behind Tiger Woods when he won the PGA Tour when he was 21 in 1997. McIlroy earned his 5th official victory of his career. 3 of these are U.S. PGA Tour victories, including his record-setting U.S. Open triumph at Congressional last year. The two others on the European Tour. Here's the clip that won him the #1 spot in the world at the Honda Classic.
And just an official putt away to win it and become the #1 player in the world.
Never missed a putt inside 10 feet today.
And McIlroy has finally realized his dream. He has ascended to the top of the world by winning the 2012 Honda Classic.
It's gonna rain. Hey sports fans, I'm Jake Sisson with an MLB update. Miami Marlins team to beat this year? Over the winter break, the Miami Marlins did just more than change their name and logo, but they had a lot of roster pickups such as closing pitcher Heath Bell, starter pitchers Mark Burley and Carlos Zambrano, along with middle infielder Jose Reyes. But what's the discussion on this team? Where are they going to put Hanley, along with Jose Reyes on the update?
Hey sports fans, welcome to the discussion table. We have 2 guest analysts here today, Mr. Nick McMahon.
Thanks for having me, Andrew.
And Mr. Jake Sisson.
I'm glad to be here too.
It's an honor having you both here today.
And this whatsoever.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about the Miami Marlins and what are they going to do with Hanley Ramirez, not that they picked up Jose Reyes.
To me, it's going to affect his career a lot. He's going to play a new position. He started his career out with at the position at the shortstop, so to me, it will change his career.
Now, do you think this acquirement of Jose Reyes will affect his batting order position in any way? Pushing him back maybe 1 or 2 because Jose Reyes slips in the front of the lineup?
No, I don't think so at all. Hanley's been batting third for the Marlins for the past 2 years. And I think they're just going to plug in Jose Reyes at the beginning of the lineup and then go on from there. I mean, he's just such a solid hitter for him. He's always been there, so.
So, the position that Hanley will play is kind of questionable right now. Do you guys agree? Or do you guys think it's wide open there and we can see who's missing it?
I think for the lineup and for position, they're going to experiment during the spring training, see how things go, and I think by the end of spring training they'll have the decision made up. But honestly, I think Hanley should stay at short just because he's been a leader there for a long time, and I think it'll help the players' chemistry to keep it together for a long time.
I agree with that too. I agree with that too. I don't think they're going to move Hanley just because Hanley's been there for a while. I say Jose Reyes, going from short to second base isn't much of a difference. But going from short to third, MLB players will tell you that's a big jump. Like Alex Rodriguez did it back in the late 90s. He did that jump. He said it was tough to finally get it down, and after a few years, he got it down.
Well, yeah, you look at him now, he's arguably one of the best fielders in the MLB. So, do you think Hanley can pull the same stunt off that Alex Rodriguez pulled?
To me, yes, because he still plays around that hot corner, and that would be it's just going to be a small difference. I mean, he won't be able to do the double play like he usually does, but still, the hot corner is one of the toughest positions to play. I think he will do it.
But that's the thing. I think the double play factor is huge because double plays can change the game around very fast, and I think they're gonna still want that. I think they're gonna keep him at short.
And plus, I think that Emilio Bonifacio did a pretty good job for the Marlins last year playing third base, and I think it'd be easier to to replace their second baseman, which in the past has not been their best fielder,
Omar Infante.
such as Dan Uggla and Omar Infante. I think that Jose Reyes would be a great addition over second base, and those two in the middle infield, I think they can swallow anything.
Well, see, there's been many arguments because, they pulled in a new kid, Gabby Sanchez, for first base. Very good hitter, very good fielder.
He was an all-star last year.
That was a very good acquirement. Now, so first is sealed up. Now, third base is tough because Bonifacio is a pretty good contact hitter. He's pretty clutch from the past couple of years. But is Jose Reyes enough to slip him out of that position?
I don't think so. I think Bonifacio, I believe, is the faster, more contact hitter than Jose Reyes is. And I think what they're going to do is that they're going to put Bonifacio, leave him at third base, then Jose Reyes at second base, batting second. So Bonifacio lead off with Reyes and then Ramirez, having that lefty switchy righty, kind of like a left switch right in a row, which kind of makes it leeway each way.
So you think that they'll keep Bonifacio there and just replace the rookie from the Braves, Mr. Infante?
Yes, I think they're going to do that. Put Jose Reyes at second base, leave Hanley at short. And then, because you really don't have to replace anybody else like the outfield, we got that big Mike Stank in center field.
Yeah. Well,
I agree with you 100% on the feeling, but the batting, I think Jose Reyes should be number one because he's more experienced and he's still got a long time left. He's still young too.
Well, there's always the problem of Reyes getting injured. He could not stay healthy last year. That was a big problem, and that's a big concern for the Marlins coming into the year. They need to keep him healthy. When he's on his healthy, first pitch of his first at-bat in spring training was gone for a home run. And I believe that set a new cornerstone for the Marlins, and I say they're going to be one of the harder teams to beat this year. And but you got to remember the Tigers are right there too.
Yeah.
So this new team of the Marlins is a huge factor.
Okay, for me, I got a bunch of teams to watch, especially for the Marlins to watch. In the NL, I think, to me, they got to watch out for the Nationals. They got a bunch of young good players, including Steven Strasburg, and they picked up one of the best minor league hitters,
Bryce Harper.
And also they got a new good pitcher, Edwin Jackson. So that's going to be that's going to be pretty good.
And there's a lot of trade news coming in with Albert Pujols going to the Angels. Joe Nathan going to the Rangers. What do you think Joe Nathan could do for the Rangers, replacing their closer as him?
I don't believe Joe Nathan's going to be a closer.
Or starter, excuse me.
No, Joe Nathan.
Or reliever.
Joe Nathan. I think he's going to be Joe Nathan. I think when you put him as the setup man for the Rangers, they're going to keep their closer. And I think he's just going to go as a setup man.
And we also have to talk about Jonathan Papelbon. He was traded to the Phillies, but the Phillies already have a really good closer, Brad Lidge. So what do you guys think they're going to do?
I say what they're going to do is you give Papelbon a couple years to learn from Lidge. Lidge is one of those guys. He's almost like I don't want to say this, but Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds was a good hitter, and he could probably be a good coach to hit. Well, I think Brad Lidge can coach Papelbon. He's a little bit younger, but Brad Lidge can pitch.
Plus Brad Lidge was very clutch.
Very.
I see Papelbon pitching to teams that are behind the starter pitchers. Like, just say Bradledge is a lot slower, more of a jump kind of pitcher, rather than Papelbon. Papelbon's a faster pitcher. I can see Papelbon coming in. If the team is behind the ball, Papelbon comes in and smokes them out. And if they're ahead of the ball, Bradledge can come in. I see those two as closers in and out of games, like they split time as closers. That's what I have to say.
Now, we all think this is all news, but what do you think? What do you think the emotions of the Cardinal fans about Albert Pujols leaving his team?
To me, they're going to be just fine. I mean, they still got Adam Wainwright is healthy, Chris Carpenter is healthy, and they also got David Freese. And he was MVP for the NLCS and the World Series. He's very young too, and he has a potential chance of becoming an All-Star.
I think it's a huge loss. They worked around Albert Pujols a lot. He was a huge factor in a lot of their wins, and even earning money, honestly. Just like merchandise, that was a huge factor for Albert Pujols.
I was gonna say, do you think that he was a big factor in their advertisement and their merchandise? Now, who do you think they'll switch over? Do you think they'll stick to Yachty, or do you think they'll use Holiday?
At first base, they're putting Lance Berkman, I think.
I mean, for the advertisement.
Oh, I don't know. But all I gotta say is one thing: Cardinals, you just lost your chance at repeating.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
See,
And I heard Chris Carpenter's not looking so good in the health-wise, actually. He's coming back with some few problems. I haven't specifically heard what yet, but I heard he's going to have some health problems.
I got something to say. I think they should put Lance Berkman at first because they picked up Carlos Beltran earlier, and he does play right field. Yeah, right field. And so that's going to be a good fact. That's going to be good.
Okay, so could we easily say this is easily compared to the LeBron James trade to Miami?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Because LeBron James, they were amazing when they had them. But when the Cavaliers left, when LeBron James left the Cavaliers, they were horrible.
That's it.
For me, the Cardinals, Albert Pujols was a big factor for the Cardinals in their years.
No doubt.
And once he leaves, I think they'll do just fine. To me, honestly, they'll have a winning record this year. David Freese will be a good replacement. Lance Berkman is also a strong hitter. And the pickup of Carlos Beltran will be good too, and two solid pitchers.
The problem I have with the Albert Pujols trade is that they're trading away youth for experience. I'm giving Carlos Beltran, because he's been playing for a while. I say he retires in the next 5 years. Lance Berkman's going to be going the next 5 years. And I think Albert Pujols still has a long career ahead of him. That's the problem that I have with that.
I agree with that, but Albert Pujols has been in the league a couple years. He's got a lot of experience, but you can't trump talent with experience, because sometimes experience can be good, but does the talent match up with the experience, You bring in Beltran, great hitter, nothing against him, but he's going to have to work his way into the heart of these stands and get that shell that Albert Pujols had them around. He's got to shake that off. He's got to put Carlos Beltran and the Cardinals back into the race.
Yeah, exactly. Carlos Beltran is playing a big role for this team. And Carlos Beltran is also at that point where he's getting traded a lot. So I think it will affect his career. And honestly, I think, to me, Carlos Beltran will have an okay year, but not a great one.
Thanks for joining us today at the discussion table.
This is Jake Sisson signing off with the World Wide Web of Sports. Stay classy.